it's quite a rush. Wake up in the morning, then I'm getting back to it.
It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder play one at home. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside and let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I briefly spoke with Oklahoma City's head coach. When we talked about what they'll try to do on defense, he told me they're going to have to do everything they can to neutralize their opponent's high flyers, saying, quote, we can't play above the rim like these guys, so we'll have to do our best to keep them away from the hoop. Gentlemen, easier said than done.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Tremendous stuff from a guy we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too. Well, that's a great, aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
He feeds it to Horford. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That's good from Horford. So Horford gets 2. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off of the against the Nuggets.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
2 on the clock. Dives. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Thunder off to a quick start here. It's a 3-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Last season they had a very easy time with this club, and of course being East versus West, they only got to face them twice, but I'm sure they wish they had them on the schedule more often.
Here's Mr. Moves. A 14-point game for him in the win against Denver. Steve was talking before we got into that little segment there about playing them more, and it was 2 games last year, 2 wins. It's probably a safe assumption they've got a lot of confidence heading into this first meeting, Clark, this year.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, they appear to be at opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of talent, but nothing's ever a sure thing, Kevin. That's why we play the game.
I like that. Good. Number 5. Good on the 3-point shot. 5 points in the game.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Here's Mr. Moves. Kicks it out the door. Pass to Mr. Moves. Releases. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Mr. Moves got 6. The Thunder leading by 4.
I got
the
ball.
pass to Alexander. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. Oklahoma City with the triple.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 6. Kicks to Vucevic. He throws it down hard with one hand.
Up strong off the offensive rebound.
What a play. They can cut this lead down if they start converting more of their second points.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, but you wonder, where were those earlier? They're just hustling more now.
Alexander. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
The Magic making a switch here. Here's Mr. Moves. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
If you battle for the offensive rebounding,
and he'll backs him in. Passes it to Horford. Brings it inches to Horford. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That is his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Ariza. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Pelicans.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make, the defense is hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
And for the Magic, Mr. Moves, he's in at point guard. Also Evan Fournier out there, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
For the Thunder. He dishes it to Fournier. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Nuggets was a major factor. He dropped 14 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, Doris, well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
Well, that never seems to be a problem for him, but you're right, Kevin. He has to be feeling at the top of his game right now.
When you play well, it feeds confidence, and when you've prepared to play well and it works out that way, it does add another level of confidence to the next game.
And for the Magic, Mr. Moves in at point guard. Also Evan Fournier out there, and it's Gordon in at small forward. Orlando leading by 9. Here's the pick. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Dishes it to Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around. Expanding his range. The shot's good from Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got 9 points. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping up infield. Ariza outside. Three-pointer. Shot misses. And Orlando the other way now. Gordon off the pick for Vucevic. Back to Gordon. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together. They're just looking for the best shot they can every possession. That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Fournier passes to Mr. Moves. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Thunder trailing by 15. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. The offense is basically running in place.
They gotta get going. No good from Alexander.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Defended by Alexander. Back to Gordon. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Well, let's take a look at how Oklahoma City ranked in the league last year. 6th in fewest turnovers per game. 7th in free throw percentage. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Not bad for a team that's got an awful lot of young, talented players.
I think the most impressive aspect of their team was the few turnovers that they committed in the top 10.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
We're happy to be with you this Tuesday night. Keep it.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Thunder. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. He made 3 of 6. Alexander passes to Ariza. Shoots it up. Misses the J after the cagey pass fake. Magic leading by 23. And for the Magic, Mr. Moves, he's in at the point. Also Evan Fournier out there. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position. Pass to Mr. Moves. Shoots a 3, and that one's good. Mr. Moves got 14 points for the game. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And for Oklahoma City. Feeds to Horford. And the rejection by Vucevic.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victory.
And for the Magic, Mr. Moves, he's in at point guard. Also Evan Fournier out there, and it's Vucevic in at the center. And for the Thunder, Horford kicks to Alexander. Misses off the left iron.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
And yes, sir, that one drops. 16 points for Mr. Moves.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here's Alexander. Connects from three-point range.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Get there.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 16. Ennis. And there's the pass to Mr. Moves. To the middle. Like at 6. Vucevic the pass to Mr. Moves. And there's the whistle. Foul on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on Ariza.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Mr. Moves. He's got 16 points. And he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point range.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Boy, some really good matchups, and that San Antonio Spurs game definitely one to be checking out.
There's Muscala. Orlando grabs the miss. Passes to Mr. Moves. There's the 3. The shot will not go.
Well, that's not really his game. I mean, he shouldn't be shooting the ball from out there.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 9 of 11. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Orlando, Mr. Moves in at point guard. Also, Carter Williams out there. Fournier out there with Vucevic.
Yeah, and he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty, the way he can blast his way straight through traffic. He's really strong.
And he also is incredibly adept at running the pick and roll. He almost always makes things happen when he instigates that play.
And the Magic making a change here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Orlando leading by 23. Pass to Mr. Moves. Eyes a 3. That's good. Mr. Moves got 20 points.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Tries to keep it alive. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Orlando making some changes. And so here's Orlando. Number 1, guarded by Horford. Number 1, can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The pass to Alexander. There's the triple. And Orlando with the rebound. Aminu's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, rebounding and second chance opportunities have been a huge factor in this game.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Both free throws good for Mr. Moves. The Thunder shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. The Magic have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Aminu. Beyond the arc. No good. The Thunder shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Pass to Muscala. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Off with the layup. Now here's Carter Williams. T right on him. Number 1. And he banks in the layup.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And that one's good. Here's Mr. Moves. There's a big screen. Magic moving the ball around. Inside. It's rebounded by Muscala.
You know, that's the problem he has. Not being able to knock down that open jumper. It happens far too often.
Number 11. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Watch the pick.
Connor Williams applies to Mr. Moves. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The Magic making a switch here. We've got 1:18 left in the game. For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Pass to Williams. Here's Muscala. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. And the 3 off target. And the Magic shooting a culture 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. To the inside. Ennis. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And that one misses. Thunder shooting 40% in the fourth. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Orlando dictating the flow. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
The Thunder shooting for the game at 42%. On the wing, Williams. Williams with another miss. Here's Mr. Moves. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul, and he's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
Number 11. No. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K.
So, 25 points for you on the night. Taking on a lot of the scoring load was a major help for your team. Did you feel like you were just in the zone?
Nah, I wouldn't say I was in the zone. The points I put up were a result of us following through on our offensive game plan and creating open looks. I just happened to be knocking down the shots when they came to me. That said, it always feels good to put up the numbers I did, but it didn't feel like I was in complete control of the game by any means.